Love the wraps. Not bad to drive around with a big bass on your tail. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that water wall there. That was a really fun year. That was at the Chicago Shed Aquarium downtown. You know who this kid is right here? That's my 16-year-old son.
Is that right? That's cool. She knows what's going on. She wants grain. She's saying, hey, I'm hungry this morning.
See why I love my job? So I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about living the aquascape lifestyles and showcasing the kind of water features people have. And we've got Sam from Triangle Pond Management. And are we looking at a pond or a pondless, Sam?
It's a pond.
Wow, what a beautiful piece of property.
Yeah, this is an incredible house, incredible neighborhood, a very, very old, mature site, which is nice. What we have done along the way has just, on this one, has been tweaks, maintenance.
So was it built by somebody else? So it was a retrofitting with, I can already see the biofalls up here.
He had a lot of leaks in the stream, so we came back in and we rebuilt the stream, we deepened the stream, but it's just an absolutely incredible site, and it fits in the landscape incredible, so. Look
at this setting. All right, let's check out this water feature. So one of the things is when you have a heavily wooded yard like this, all of the leaves and debris falling in there you'll get them caught in the skimmer. Yep. Do you even have a skimmer in this?
It had an old skimmer, right? And this particular family goes to the beach a lot. And they kept, the skimmer would get clogged from the debris falling down.
So you put an intake bay.
And so we put like an intake bay over there on the other side.
So they can just reach in with a net and pull out the leaves.
That's exactly right. And it also gives him a little more capacity. If he doesn't get to it in a week, he's
the pump's not going to run dry.
The pump's not going to run dry.
Got a lot of tannins in it, and that is because of all the leaves and debris. So what you do to get rid of that, you would put in actually activated carbon into the biofalls, and that would help suck out the tannins that are caused by the leaves and debris. Here's a little trick. All of these impatiens that are planted right into the creek with the shade and the water, by the end of the summer, there will just be so softening up the stonework in here. So all of these impatiens are just gonna grow. Where you have moss and water, it's just absolutely, the sound is great, and it's gonna continue to get naturalized. So we are probably 30 feet away from this water feature, and yet listen to that sound.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So a water feature changes the entire perspective of a property because it's a quiet nature area, but that sound is so relaxing. So what I love about this design is that it goes across basically almost the entire backyard. You always have to have a hardscape next to a waterscape because you want to be able to get up close and personal with it, just like here. But I mean, look at this little woodland setting. I mean, this is a little quaint wooded water feature. So once again, just a totally unique water feature, completely shaded garden, but it just changes that space. A water feature will turn a house into a home, and I don't think a yard is complete without a decorative water feature, from the sights and the sounds and the nature and everything else that comes with it. So this is my first time ever visiting Triangle Pond Management. All right, I'm looking forward to my first visit here. You got right out, it's super inviting. You got the architectural stacked slate walls, you got a pondless waterfalls, and you got a few spears. This is really to support the do-it-yourselfers and to support the pond owners that you build water features for, right?
That's exactly right, yeah. We also have some smaller landscape contractors that come by and buy supplements as well, too.
Here's all the pondemoniums through the years. that your team has come to, and that's our annual training event in Chicago that we host every August. You do lake management, so there's really 3 parts of your business, right?
Yep, large float aeration systems. We're treating algae, aquatic nuisance vegetation, things like that. Doing maintenance programs to keep them looking good throughout the year.
Putting in fountains, right?
That's exactly right. Yep.
Fountains down here, and stormwater management.
Yep.
And then even wildlife, because you have a degree in fisheries?
Yeah, fisheries and wildlife management. Yep, from NC State University. We've got about 8 or 9 degree biologists on staff.
Underwater structures here.
Yep, underwater fish habitats. We sell them, we install
That looks like something straight out of Predator.
That's exactly right. The great thing about that in there is they're forever. You know, you always hear people throwing in their old Christmas trees and stuff like that to create structure.
They biodegrade.
Well, they biodegrade, and then you end up with a pile of rubble on the bottom. Well, those right there, they don't snag hooks, they're forever, and they do a really, really great job.
And here is the better half, right here. So you have a smiling face to greet all the people coming through, Andrea. So this is Andrea that has been married to this guy for
11 years.
Oh boy, you are a masochist. You got your dream books. Inspire people to live the aquascape lifestyle. One of the other things that we do. It's fun for me to see how our customers operate. This is my first visit here ever. This is what you don't get if you buy from Amazon. You don't get the personal touch. You don't get someone who's got a degree in this. You got everything from even fish over here for people to come out and select, right? With all your water treatments and the fish. It's part of the hobby.
This is the rougher side of the retail shop, so this is where we hold all of our liners. We kind of keep everything organized. So used pumps we keep in stock in case we get somebody that needs a test pump, commercial size chemicals for our water garden maintenance, pressure washers, sump pumps, the whole 9 yards.
So what you got going on here, bro?
I'll show you the goldfish pictures.
The goldfish.
Okay.
All right.
So most of the time the fish are afraid of net. Here's what I've kind of been doing. I've been kind of feeding these guys in the net.
You lower that down.
Lower that down.
Feed them and they swim over top
And
of
now, because they can't actually grab the food, so they all just kind of come up and kind of,
Yeah, they are coming up.
So you give it a couple seconds. Even if you like move the net, they'll all follow the net. A couple koi in there to see if they'll grow too. Look at them, they'll all just come up and kind of follow the net.
Yes. And then you scoop them up.
Scoop them up, quick and easy.
And then you can get a fish for your pond.
The fish for the pond.
I can help you improve your goldfish trick.
Oh.
Aquascape fish food. So this is just so fun to actually see how certified aquascape contractors run their business. I mean, this is a big operation, multi-million dollars doing lake management and everything else. So this was always a dream of yours to have cattle.
It was. I enjoy watching them graze. They don't seem to have a care in the world. It kind of slows me down from day-to-day life.
Amen. And last year was the first one you actually brought to market, huh?
It was, yeah. The first one we brought to market.
How many pounds?
I think he was right at 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
So we brought home about 500 pounds of beef to share with friends and family. Not huge organic, but I do like knowing where my beef comes from, how it was treated, how it was raised.
So how big of a lake is this?
This is about 3/4 of an acre to an acre, something like that.
This is your automatic fish feeder.
Goes off once a day, and it's feeding our fish in our cages there.
So what do you got in those cages right now?
There's some catfish, there's some bluegill, and there's sterile grass carp, which is kind of like a koi.
Yep. And so then you'll pull from these tanks and take them out to your customers.
That's right.
You built this home, you now in it in 3 years, right?
Yep.
That entire field, you had to really work hard to get it to where it's a pasture, right?
Restore it back to the natural grasses, yeah.
I think the next step, obviously, is we got to get you living as a certified aquascape contractor, the aquascape lifestyles. And I love this front porch. I mean, this is just so southern to me. And having that view of the lake down there, the pasture up here with all the cattle, I'm thinking right in here with a water garden. And I could easily see that you and your wife with your chairs pulled up alongside of here with a little table between you, just having your drinks at the end of the day, kicking back and looking out over a beautiful aquascape water garden right up in this area. What an incredible property and what a beautiful view. And then you'll have that sound of water out here. The first thing when everybody coming in will see it, and then you and your wife will have this beautiful patio to sit and look at your pond, to look at your pasture, and to look at your lake.
Heck yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, this fall, Build a Pond Day.
We're at North Carolina Central University here in Durham, North Carolina.
You were just telling me about this church that actually got moved from another part of campus?
Yeah, it's an old stone church, and it was historic. They moved it from one side of campus to the other, and they had tons of really, really talented masons come in and move the church, move all the blocks re-put it all back together in this new location.
That is so cool.
At the same time that they did that, they also created what they're calling their Centennial Garden. They put a time capsule in the ground, and it's set to be opened up sometime in the future. Had a big manhole created with all of the information on it. And we did a really, really nice fountainscape to kind of commemorate the Centennial Garden. This is the time capsule.
Oh, underneath here.
Underneath here. Yeah, so they had this custom created for the college, and they're going to remove this at some point.
So you were here in 2010?
Yep.
That's when they put this in.
Yep. We got a beautiful basalt column fountainscape. This feature is 9 years old. We had 2 weeks to get this feature from start to finish, and we had to ship stone overnight from New Mexico. There's aqua blocks down below, and there's a center concrete just to support all the weight.
Make some pretty big rocks.
This one here itself weighed 4,000 pounds, just that one stone.
Wow.
And I think the one in the back weighed about 4,000 as well.
So it goes even farther down.
It does, yeah. When this was installed, it was actually polished, so you could see it, and it lifts clean and slick like granite underneath.
Oh yeah,
Very, very pretty. This right here was a blank clay, dusty, dirty, blank canvas.
Well, 9 years later, it looks pretty darn good.
Yep.
Okay, we are out here in Raleigh with Sam Williams of Triangle Pond Management. Not only do you do decorative water features like most certified aquascape contractors, but you also do retention ponds and stormwater management.
That's exactly right. So this is what we would consider a wet pond. It's a stormwater device that's used to process and remove nitrogen and other contaminants such as sediment and trash from a construction site or from a large commercial site, and then send clean water down into our streams and rivers. It's huge in the Raleigh area, the North Carolina area. It's a pond. Once the water comes in, it's planted along the perimeter with native aquatic plants.
I see that. Beautiful.
Yep. Soft stem bulrush, lizard's tail, all the same things that you're going to plant your water gardens with. We use them here in stormwater to, once again, to uptake the nutrients.
Yeah, because all of the runoff from the pavement, from the roof, goes right into here, and then you put a fountain in, the aquatic plants, and then you manage this property.
That's exactly right. We manage this on a monthly basis to help keep it free of algae, free of trash, functioning properly at the right elevations. We take care of the native plants to make sure that they're thriving and doing well. Also got a neat device down here that we use. It's a solar goose light. It actually keeps geese away. Okay. And what it does is it charges up all night long, and when they try to sit here at night, it flashes a flashlight. Yeah. Every so often scares them off.
And you're actually one of the 15% of people that use their college degree.
That's exactly right.
One of the nice benefits for me doing these vlogs is I get to see how my certified aquascape contractors run their business, and every time I'm out there, I learn something new. If you're interested in being a certified aquascape contractor, check out the link below, because we need as many people as possible, not just to be certified contractors, but want careers just like that young man I was talking to, building water features. I love my job.